Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback empties his backfield. He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback extends the play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He's got him this time and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gonna take a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness. Now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. The same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
This time it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running to the left. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Kentucky 0.
We've got this third down play to open the quarter. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
He made the catch past the marker, but he was also past the sidelines. Incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
With that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. From the gun on 3rd down. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The Hokies with the 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It's 1st down from the 11. From the gun, give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Hokies in the hurry up. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It's a flea flicker. Unloads it downfield. Brings it down on the right side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got loose, it was all over.
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Well, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He makes a catch. Off he goes. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that, that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over. First and 10.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get...
And he's running in the open. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Number 1.
There's a reason they call this dude a... Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
And you put together drives, and you got to really get focused when you get down here towards the red zone and execute. But the main thing you have to have, you can't turn the football over. You've got to understand that points are at a premium. We're in the second half of a really, really closely contested football game. You cannot turn the football over.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. They'll try to power it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the 4th down and making the 4th down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowing up by this defense.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Going for 6. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Makes the catch. It's Ward. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
And after 3, we're all tied up.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Motion from the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Hokies. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And he tags on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Pocket starts to collapse. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Got out of trouble and throws. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
30, Kentucky, 16.
He'll bring it out. It's Howard. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He's got it. Did he get a foot down? He did. It's good for the 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Quarterback checking off. On third down, going up top. A strike downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hokies!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Virginia Tech, 37. Kentucky, 24.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Kentucky!
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up with the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Hokies enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. They go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Takes the handoff. It's Judkins. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Hokies want to move quickly.
First down for the offense.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.